over it again. How can they say that it's one church, that it's one this or that, a machine, when your Father says, hey, those 10 horns are 10 men. They're 10 kings. That's all. They're only going to come to power for one little bitty hour when Antichrist is on this earth. Otherwise, they're not going to have any power. But they're going to give every nth of their loyalty to him. And you can count on it. That's the way it's going to be. And they're going to rule over the people of this world, not because they love them, but they will actually hate them and strip all their righteous acts because they serve Satan rather than Almighty God. Do you find that confusing? Now when you read it drawn out and explained what that beast, using symbolism as God was, that it's 10 men, don't ever let anybody confuse you. The simplicity in which Christ taught is really too much for some minds, because they must complicate or confuse because they are part of that harlot church, Babylon. Beware of those that confuse in their teaching as to what the simplicity of the fact is. What did John see rise from the sea? 10 king rulers and a deceived bunch of people. The waters were the people, and they're confused. And who was the whore? She's the apostasy itself, that great city Babylon, which is the confused state of mind. What does Babylon mean? It comes from the base root Babel, which means to babble, confusion. And how some people like to confuse people. So will you not forget that? That's a world political system. So jot it down in your margin. This first beast that rises from the sea, it's 10 kings. That will rule 1 hour, or a 1 hour period symbolically, the 5 months period of Antichrist. And they will deceive the world if it's possible. But they won't love the people of the world. They'll use them. Verse 2.